Hey there guys, welcome back to Skirmish Miniature Gaming. It's Luke and Alan, and we're back for some Kill Team. We're going to be getting Kill Team back on the rails now, because obviously we've had a Warcry and Malifaux and all sorts going on, so obviously we have to let go of the games whilst we're covering the new stuff. I'm afraid it's just the way it is. But today we are back. We've also got, it's going to be, Alan's bringing his Space Wolves for both games today, and I'm bringing my Guard for the first game, my Astra Millitarum, so some Cadians. So this should be pretty fun. We're throwing it in as elite, so it's going to be 1, 2, 5 points, but we're going to be throwing in some arena rules, so like we're going to use secondary objectives to flesh it out a bit, but otherwise it's just going to be a normal kill team, so no commanders or anything, because I know that's what you guys tend to prefer most of the time. But then if you want to check out, in the top right hand corner here, there's an information icon, or in the link in the description below, you can check out our Patreon page. If you sign up, you get access to our Warcry battle reports that are extra, Kill Team, Underworlds, Malifaux, we've got everything going on nowadays, so you'll get unlimited access. And today we've got an extra battle report going up, which is going to be Space Wolves again for Alan versus my Tyranids. I haven't taken Tyranids myself for a while, so that should be interesting.
And the more Patreons we have, the more reports you get.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the more we get, the more we're going to boost everything.
Because he won't have to be at work all the time.
Exactly. Yeah, and that is, couldn't put it more truthfully, yeah. So, essentially, the only other thing we have added in, by the way, is a PayPal cookie jar, which is also in the link in the description. If you want to just give funds to us and not have to sign up on a monthly basis with your credit card or whatever, you can just give us a tip in the tip jar. And also I've added a thing where if you message when you give us funds in the PayPal cookie jar and you want access to one specific battle report, I will do that for you. So if you give us funds, a minimum amount of funds in there, and then I can send you a link to an exclusive battle report as well of your choosing. So there you go. But otherwise, we're going to kick on with this now. Should be great.
It's going to be an interesting one.
It's going to be interesting.
He's never beaten my Space Wolves, and I've never beaten his Imperial Guards. So
that's
somebody's
very true.
Record's about to be
somebody's
broken.
somebody's got to lose the wire, I think. Yeah. But we'll get into this one. We'll show you the kill teams and the game we're playing today in the lovely table setup, and we'll see you there. Right then. So for the Guard, obviously some numbers in there as you kind of expect, I guess. So 1, 2, 5 points today. We've got 2 Ogrins, one being a heavy specialist, which is that there. We've got my leader specialist, who's a sergeant. We've got a medic specialist. Then we've just got 4 standard guard, a guardsman with a voxcaster as well on the end there for an extra 5 points. I've got a sniper, plasma gun, and 2 melter guns. One of them's a demolition specialist. That is technically a grenade launcher, but I'm proxying it as a melter gun because they look very similar. So could do with that against the Marines. But that is the Guard setup, and we'll go on now to check over the Space Wolves. Alright then, so the Space Wolves in contrast, I'd say, but some pretty awesome models in here, so it'll be interesting to see how quickly they can kill, I think.
I might have gone a bit too elite on this one. But we've got the leader there, he's an Eliminator Sergeant.
Nice.
And then the
Heavy Specialist, Terminator.
Terminator Gunner, he's got an Assault Cannon and Power Fist.
Nice.
And then we've got a Suppressor Sergeant.
Nice. I love those models. The conversion as well for Space Wolves, really cool.
Then we have this guy that I just had to, he's wicked expensive in points, but I just had to try him out. He's a Vanguard Sergeant with a jump pack and 2 Thunderclaws.
Oh, nice. He looks awesome though.
And yeah, just look at him. He's my Wolverine.
He's
and
awesome.
Then just a Reaver with the carbine.
Carbine, yeah.
And combat knife.
Nice. So very Avengers-esque Space Wolf team.
Mobile, elite.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got options to put him in reserve and drop down. All sorts of things.
So, you know, it should be fun either way, that's for sure. Right, so table setup today, as you can see. This is the Wasteland map by Gamemat.eu. Then we've got a mix of just GW terrain, and these are Bandua Wargames Sentry Towers for the Adeptus Mechanicus set. They're really nice. Pre-painted terrain. But otherwise today, you can see I've kind of put this like box in the middle here with those green markers, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 objectives. Deployment as marked by these blue dice, Space Wolf dice. It's 8 inches on either side here, so we're going lengthways, so that should be interesting as well. The mission we're going to be doing an arena mission, but converting it to
a normal kill team game, basically, because they are better. They're restricted to 4 battle rounds, and we get to use the secondary objectives as well, so it ends up being much quicker and much more depth to it, I think, really. So I'd suggest you guys try that out as well, maybe. But essentially, desperate destruction. So victory conditions, access to the hatch. So at the end of the battle round, the player scores a victory point if they control objective markers, or 2 if they control 2 objective markers closest to their opponent's deployment zone. In addition, they score a victory point if they control the stockpile hatch, which is essentially this square in the middle. So what we'll say is that essentially they're fighting over control of the whole of the yard, I suppose, but this is the control point in the middle for all the supplies, so or for the stockpiles. But you can never score more than 9 victory points by the end of the game for those victory conditions for access to the hatch. But it's actually more wounds, not models, in the middle as well. So Alan will get some help there, to be fair, if you pile stuff in the middle, rather than just models. So I do like that for this game. And then secondary objectives, those are the ones we get to choose from. We'll show you what we've chosen in a moment. And we can also choose the one from this mission, Headlong Charge. So at the end of the movement phase, score a victory point if 2 or more models from your kill team charged in that phase. And that's it, pretty much. Whoever has the most points at the end of the battle wins. So I'll show you our secondary objectives, and then we'll get into a roll-off here. So those are my secondaries, and obviously you'll get the idea that we've only got the cards for the ones in the mission, so I'm going to be choosing the third one.
And these are the objectives I've taken.
So you've seen the secondary objectives in secret, but not so secret in my case. So we're going to do a roll-off here, getting back into the swing of kill team because we've been playing so much Warcry. So I get a 6. Al gets a 6, of course.
As usual.
6 again. And a 2, Snake Eyes. So Alan loses the roll-off, which in this game type he's allowed to choose the deployment side, and then Alan will have to deploy the first model because he lost the roll-off as well. So Alan's taken this side here, and I will have that side. Alan will have to deploy his model first, and we'll alternate, and then we'll set up, and obviously we might choose to put stuff in reserves, so we'll let you know that after as well. Right, so we're all set up. We're all set up. So it's essentially, obviously very elite for the Space Wolves. We've both put one in reserve. I've got my Melter Gun Demolition Specialist, and Alan's got his Combat Specialist there, his Wolverine. And then we're both set up along the way. Can't remember his name, but he can set up your leader 9 inches from my deployment zone, so he's set up slightly further forward. So it's going to be interesting. We're literally going to get straight into a roll-off here to see who gets initiative. I'm getting an 11. A 10, ooh, that was close. But I will have initiative for the guard here. Also, I forgot to mention, folks, before we start my initiative here for movement phase, I've taken Cadian Detachment, so I can re-roll 1s for shooting if I don't move. So the guardsmen at the back here, these 3 are going to push into the middle here. Plasma gun's going to ready, sniper's going to ready, Ogren's going to push forward with the medic as well. Melter gun will probably also push forward here. I'm going to advance these 3 from bottom to top, so 2, 6 and a 5. All the guardsmen advancing forward, all 3 of them getting into the box here. Okay, so the rest of the movement's been done. Sergeant's going to sit at the back. He might as well ready, I guess. Medic and the Ogrens have moved forward here. On the other side there's the Melter Gun. The guardsman here will probably actually advance at the back there. I forgot he was even there, to be honest. So he's getting an extra 1 for 7. Advancing that guardsman into the box there as well. The Melter Gun moved, budged up slightly. Other than that, everybody else has advanced at the front there. And these 2 have readied, so it's on to the Space Wolves for their movement phase. Readying the suppressor up on the guard tower here. Readying the leader on the other side. Termi's just going to move around the corner there. Normal move action. You're advancing the... is it a Reaver? Can't remember now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's +5.
And his base movement is 6.
Jumping up there with his rappel hook. Nice. So that is the movement phase, and since it's my initiative, we'll go into reserve phase, and I'll be dropping my demo specialist in first with the Melter Gun, and then I will drop in his. Okay, so reserves are dropped. I spent a command point to drop my demo right on the edge there with an inch.
Causing me huge problems.
And I'm 5 away from enemy models, and then here Al's dropped into his own area because I scaremongered him. Woo! Didn't want to drop in behind because of all my melters and plasmas. So L keeps his 2 command points. You don't have to spend a command point if you drop somebody in your own deployment zone, so that's not so bad. Sergeant's going to give out an order. He's going to take aim on the plasma gun here, who is readied, and he didn't move, which means because I'm Cadian, he gets to reroll 1s to shoot, but because I gave him take aim, he gets to reroll hit rolls instead of 1s, so pretty nice. So plasma gun's going to go because he's readied, first of my readied models to go. He's within 12 inches of the Terminator, but the Terminator is obscured, so it's going to be on 5s, but I'm re-rolling hit rolls because of take aim and Cadian detachment. Rapid firing because I'm half range, so it's going to be re-rolling, supercharging it, and I miss with both, but then I'm re-rolling, so... Oh, I rolled a 1. Right, so I rolled a 1 with the plasma on supercharge, and unfortunately didn't even get 1 hit is the annoying thing, so unfortunately he will just go out of action. That's annoying. So the suppressor is going to shoot into the melter.
It's just a straight up hitting on 3s.
Yeah, so it's half range, focus into my melter gun, no obscurity, so go for it. It's going to be 3s, I guess. Yep. So that was actually a 1 there, so just 1 hit. So 2s to wound, yeah.
I shouldn't use these dice.
Yeah, so wound. So 2 dice, pick the highest because it's 2 damage.
Read them quickly.
There we go. And I believe he's down. So the second of my readied models, the sniper rifle is going to go and he's going to shoot into the suppressor because it's definitely, I don't suffer long range with the sniper anyway, and there's no obscurity, so it's just going to be hitting on a 4, re-rolling 1s because I'm Cadian. I get 1 finally. So we do hit, and then wounding, it's going to be strength 4, toughness 4, so 4s, 6s cause an extra mortal wound. Okay, so I do wound.
It's a 3-up save.
So 3-up save, no AP. No. Alright then, so going with the, what's he called again on this one?
He's an eliminator. Sergeant.
He's going to go into this guardsman here with an hyperfrag round, was it?
A bolt sniper rifle hyperfrag round. It's a heavy D3.
Okay.
So number of shots first.
Yep, D3. For 3, nice. Hitting 3s, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dear.
So 1.
So wounding.
I don't know what his strength is. That's going to be right. Or wound, sorry.
No AP. 5 up, is it?
No AP. So 5 up save for me. No.
Ooh.
Just 1 damage, so 1 flesh wound roll. I'm going to let that go. I'm not going to re-roll or anything. Oh, again. Down goes the guardsman. Boom. Smashed by the hyper round. So, non-readied models, I'm going to go with the melter gun first, because he only moved. 12-inch range with the melter gun into the leader. It's straight ahead though, so it's long range, so 5s, but no obscurity. So it's going to be single shot. Yes, we get 1. It's going to be 2s with strength 8s. No!
Oh,
I'm spending that command point. I cannot not get that. I've been rolling 1s, man.
I'm not having it.
Yeah, there we go. So goes through. So going straight through the armour and being a melter gun. So it's going to be D6 damage, but it's not half range, so it's not 2 dice, it's just the 1. Oh dear! That is what we like. And that was 6 damage from the D6. That is going to be 6 dice, pick the highest, so I think he's dead. Yeah, he was. He's definitely dead. He's down. Right, so Alan's going to spend 2 command points and use, I can't remember what it's called now. Death denied. The thing I hate most about Marines. So he just gets the auto survive. So not even on a 4-up or anything. But he will be flesh wounded, so melter gun blasts into hell and somehow he lives. So Reaver up here, he's going to go, is it Stalker Bolter? Can't remember what they have now. Either way.
It's a bolt
carbine, that's the one. Into the melter gun, because Al doesn't like the melter gun anymore. It's half range, but you advance, then you're shooting, so that's -1 to hit, so 4s for 2 shots. You get 1, and then it's going to be
strength 4.
So 3s. Okay. 5 up save. Oh dear. So 1 dice for flesh wounding on a 4-up. Hey, flesh wounded. So that's the Reaver done, so I'm flesh wounded over there with the melter gun. My Ogre here is going to shoot full range into the leader. Anybody he shoots at here is going to be pretty much on 6s, so I might as well go for the leader since he's on a flesh wound. So it's going to be 3 shots with the Ripper gun on 6s, so you get 1 hit.
Oh!
Wounding, strength 5, so 3s. Yay.
Oh, 10 Yes! 3 up save.
3 up save. Come on! Oh, I made it. So, auto cannon's going to go on the Terminator. He's heavy specialist, so he's got no negatives there. It's heavy 6, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, going into which Ogrin? 3's to hit.
3's to hit.
Oh, wow! And then 3's to wound. Oh my god, Adam. So 6/6 up saves for the Ogrin. Oh, like a boss! That's what you get. Wow, he avenged all the shots there, so I returned the fire. He's on 1 wound left, he got 3 wounds in total, so bossed it! Wow, it took him like an absolute tank. So the other Ogrin that hasn't been killed, straight into the eliminator, the leader. So he's just long range again and cover, so 6s. I get A6 again, so it's just going to be 3s. I get a 3. 3 up save, come on, go on through. No, I'm going to do it again. So that is the Ogrin. I've got a lasgun here, so we'll just do 2 shots into your leader again there. The medic can't really see the Termi, so the leader, so he's going to go into the Terminator. So just 2 shots rapid fire, half range. But obscured, so it's gonna be 5s. So 5s to wound, doesn't make the... Everybody else advanced in the middle to get into the containment area to get that all the salvage. So that is it for the end of that turn. So we need to work out some points here, I believe, and I think my melter gun for morale. So I've got to take a leadership for the melter gun here, so this could be quite big. So it's going to be single dice, and then on a, I believe I've got +3 to the roll, but I can re-roll this because I've got a Voxcaster on the field. So I'm okay, because that's bang on 6, which is my leadership. Right then, so points, after sorting out some morale, it's 3-2 to the Space Wolves actually, surprisingly enough. So secondary objectives, I then got attrition and high priority targets revealed. The secondaries, we knew that was going to be the way you'd get points, so attrition, so if you take out a specialist, I believe that one is, or it might be the other way around. So one's take out a high profile target, so take out a specialist that isn't an enemy leader.
Take out more than your enemy
in the round, which obviously you did. So 2 points there, and then you get a point for holding at least 1 objective. Then for me, I hold at least 1 objective, so I get a point for that, and I hold the middle box here. So initiative roll, Imperial Guard, I get in 7. And what are the Space Wolves getting? They're getting a 5, so we'll be getting initiative here. So, starting my movement phase, the medic's within 2 inches of my big Ogre and heavy specialist, so he's going to get stimmed for 1 command point, so I'm going down to 1 command point left. So he gets +1 to his charge roll, because he's going to go into the Reaver, is it there? Eliminator. And then, so it's going to be a 6-inch charge, but obviously you'll get Overwatch. Also, I get an extra attack this round for attacking because I've been stimmed. So you're going to use Hyperfrag round to Overwatch, so D3 shots. Oh, 3 again! So 3 shots again with the Hyper round, so it's going to be 6s though. Here we go.
Come on, baby!
1/6.
AP,
No AP.
Strength 4.
Toughness 5, so you're going to need 5s, aren't you?
Okay. No.
It just needs a 6-inch charge now. He makes it with an 8. We'll get into there. So we made a decent charge. And the other Ogre in here is going to go for a charge as well, and we'll see what we can pull off there. Obviously no Overwatch, so just straight up charge for an 8. Okay, so the Ogre managed to get into there as well, so we've got 2 there going straight in. So good use of the stim as well, I think. So we're going to be going, oops, keep knocking him, into the rest of my movement now. Melter gun's going to ready, sniper's going to ready, sergeant will ready, Voxcaster in the crate will ready, medic will probably make a move here along with these 3. And you know what, everyone there in the box there is going to ready, and then the medic's going to make a move. The medic's made a move, and then the guardsman here is going to fall back to there. That is me done, so readying everything, the guardsman fell back there, readying the melter. Yeah, we're done, so it's on to Space Wolves turn 2.
Back, I think.
Assault cannon pushing forward 5, so he'll still get to do his shots because he's heavy. Alright, so making a charge. Yeah, so he's got the jetpack, so he wants to jump pack, so he just wants to come straight over into the middle, so he's targeting all 3. I can't see for Overwatch, so he's going to flee 3 inches. So then he's fled back. So then it's Alan's charge. And you get a 5. Right, so jumping straight over the crate here, just about 5 inches got into there on the crates. So the Reaver's going to jump down for a 5-inch charge into these 3. He's already fled, so we can't do it again. But these 2 guardsmen are going to certainly try and flee.
Yeah.
See what charge you get. A 6, so that's good enough to get you, I think, into both maybe? So just about with 6 within an inch of these 2, but my other guardsmen there will still have gotten away. And readying with the suppressor down on the left here, so then that is pretty much it. As we go, end of the movement phase, I score a headlong charge from one of my secondaries, so I'll reveal that. But you guys all kind of knew I had it, and so did Alan. So if I make 2 charges in a movement phase, I get a victory point. So beginning of the shooting phase, an order from the sergeant to the sniper specialist, so not sniper specialist, just the sniper, to re-roll wound rolls of a 1 for take aim, but I re-roll hit rolls instead because I'm Cadian. So we're going to shoot straight into the suppressor again here because it's a straight shot and half range, and so it's going to be on 4s re-rolling. Wounding on a 4. 6 is mortal wound, but it's not, so a 3-up save. Oh! So suppressor is then going to take a shot into this guardsman. It's the only one really out in the open, so worth shooting at.
It's a heavy 2.
Heavy 2. Go for it. So missed 1 hit. And then wounding, strength 7 I think.
Yep.
So 2s. Okay. So go straight through my armour, so 2 pick the highest for flesh wounding. Oh, nice! Not re-rolling, so it's a flesh wound for the guardsman. So it's into unready models, so just my guardsman who moved here, the rest have fleed here so they can't shoot. He's going to shoot into the Terminator, so he's going to be obscured, but it's half range for rapid fire. Nope! Oh. So Termi's going to use his assault cannon straight into this poor guardsman who's already been flesh wounded. 6 heavy shots, but you're a heavy specialist, so no worries about minuses. So 3s. Oh man. 5 to wound with, so it's 2s to wound. Okay, a 5 go through. 6-up save for the guardsman because it's -1 AP. I get 1 6, so 4 go through, but is it 1 damage each?
Yeah.
So it is only 1 flesh wound dice. Is the only thing with that. There you go. And a 4-up. Ooh, he does get it this time though. Guardsman goes flat down, and he already had a flesh wound as well, so that would have actually been on a 3-up. So that's it for shooting this round, so it's going to be into combat. I've charged here and here, and you've charged there. So my choice first, which is going to be my heavy specialist, because he got stimmed, so he gets +1 attack, and I'm pretty sure I get bonuses for charging with Ogrins as well. So the heavy's going to go the Ogrin, it's 5, because I got stimmed, and on the charge, Ogrins get +1 attack, into the leader, which is going to be... Yeah, we're going to stick with that, no rerolls, I don't think. So we're just going to go here with... Wounding on 3s because I'm strength 5, that's what we want. So 3 4-up saves with -1 AP. Yeah, so 2 go through. So just 1 flesh wound dice for me. 4-up, yeah, a 3-up actually because of the flesh wound already on you. So are you going to spend your 2 command points to keep him alive?
You know I am.
So he's going down to 0 to keep him alive again. So the dual claw's going, Wolverine. He's going into the Ogren in front of him with 1 wound left. So he's going to be on
3s.
3s and 5 attacks. Okay, so 4 go through. And then you've got strength. So strength 4, toughness 5, so 5s here are needed. 2, nice. Just 1 damage, so 1 flesh wound dice, 6 them down to 0 wounds. And I'll be okay. I'm not flesh wounded yet. Okay, so Ogren attacking back in... Oh, no way, he's going into the leader actually. That'd make a lot more sense. But he's going to be -1 to hit because of the flesh wound now. So into the leader with 4 attacks, 4s to hit. Nice, that's what we want. And then it's going to be 3s to wound. Come on, Ogren. Oh, only 1, -1 AP for a 4-up save. Will this be the end of him? Oh, missed with a 3. So, and I've kept my command points so that I can re-roll the flesh wounding here. 1 flesh wound dice, and he will go down, unfortunately. And that was on a 3 as well, because you have flesh wounds already, so... There it goes.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah. So the Reaver's going to go here, because he charged as well. What are you going to do? 3 attacks?
I'm going to go for the medic,
All into the medic, yeah?
Go for it. Oh, so
Only
only
one.
one, and then it's going to be
Just
4s or 3s. Sorry, I'm guessing. Yeah. So no AP
No
there.
AP,
So it's
no.
just going to be 5 up save.
wound roll.
Yeah, wound roll.
Oh,
No, flesh wound. So
gutted.
he's flesh wounded. So guardsmen are just 1 attack each. So first one, well, we'll just do both at the same time. So it's going to be on 4s. Both goes through. Wounding on 5s, I'm guessing. And I don't get it. So points then, folks, we've worked it out. Alan controls the middle for a point here. But unfortunately, because I managed to finally take out the leader, he doesn't have somebody within 2 inches of the centre of an objective, whereas I do. So I've got a point for holding an objective and Alan doesn't. Secondary objective is the only other one to go off this round. I got, obviously, headlong charge earlier in the round, but I got proximity alert because I've got 2 friendly models within 2 inches of an enemy model. Otherwise, that brings it 5-4, I believe, to the Imperial Guard, so a switch up. So let's go into initiative roll off, and I'm getting a 6 for the Guard, a 6 for Alan for the, a 9, that's better. Oh, I'm getting initiative again here, okay, interesting, that's for the Imperial Guard. Going into turn 3. Morale for the end of the last battle round, folks, I forgot to do this to be fair. So here and here for my Ogre and that dude, so we need to check this one here, so see what I get. I get to re-roll because of Voxcaster, which I think I'll need to maybe there. So Reaver causes me to have an extra -1. I'm at +4 currently to the roll, so I would be failing there, so I'm going to re-roll that with the Voxcaster. Hey, auto pass on a 1. The Ogrin. So for the Ogrin here, I need a 4 or less with all the modifiers. I get a 3, so nice. No need for the re-roll. Right, well the Melter Gun for starters is just going to jump into the box here and come off his objective there. Guardsman is then skittering into the crate here, so he's still within 2 inches of the centre of the objective. So then the Termi can't currently see him, but the Suppressor can, so we'll see how that goes. At least I think he can anyway. Readying up with the Sniper, readying with the Sergeant, he's quite happy sitting there. The Voxcaster's going to advance. Boom. Finishing his move around the corner there to hold that objective around the back. I'm going to fall back here with my Guardsman. So he's going to go... Okay, so falling back with my Medic and the normal Guardsman. He's just come around the edge there with 6, and here he's fallen back 6 there, the flesh wounded Medic. Last thing to do is just deal with my Ogre in here. So he is going to probably charge. Going to go into the dual claw fellow, so it's just 2 dice. Yeah, an 11, he's definitely getting in. That is my movement. Sniper's readied, and he's completed the charge, the Ogre. Actually, before I finish, Ogre in here is actually going to fall back. He's going to go inside the crate to a certain degree. No, he can't fit inside the crate, he's going to stay there. So that's now a 6-inch charge for the Termi. Oh! Spending the command point to re-roll the charge, needing a 6. Come on! Yeah. Oh! Okay, so Termi does still use his 5 to get onto this objective. That is it for the Space Wolf, so the Suppressors jump down here to help claim that objective and get some shots off as always. And you've readied in the middle here with the Reaver because he can't move or charge because he started the movement phase within an inch of enemy models. Alright, so Alan's wondering what I've had up my sleeve. So start of the shooting phase for my orders. The Sergeant is within 12 inches of this Guardsman that fell back.
The one with the epoxy las rifle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the order to advance instead of shooting in the shooting phase. And although he fell back and he can't shoot, it doesn't matter. He just gets to advance instead of shooting. So basically just make an extra advance roll. Oh wow, that is even better. Right, then after making the advance move under the crate to there, nice little tricksy move because then the Suppressor can't see me and I'll help contest this objective. And then over here, I'm going to spend 2 command points to use second order with the Sergeant. And I'm going to go for the Medic who fell back, and he's going to be given the same order to make an advance instead of shooting. And, well, I probably only need an inch here, but yeah, we've definitely got enough there just to be able to come straight behind the crane now, which means that the Suppressor can't now see me. And it means that I can still hold that objective. So that is it for my conniving plan. And then it's into actual shooting, which the only ready model is my Sniper, so we'll sort him out.
Well,
Okay, so Sniper's just going to be re-rolling ones, not hit rolls, because he wasn't given take aim. So he's going to shoot into the Reaver in the middle. So it's going to be no obscurity and no long range, because it's a sniper. So it's going to be on 4s, re-rolling ones, because he's stationary for Cadian. Gets the hit, wounding on 4. Oh, not quite. So leaving that, and then the only ready model for Alan is the Reaver in the middle. So he's going to shoot at probably the melter gun, I guess. So the Reaver is going to go into the melter, yeah. So half range, no obscurity, so 2 shots on 3s. Nice. And followed by 3s. Oh, wow. No AP, so it is 5 up saves for the Guardsman. Come on, melter! Oh, no. So 1 flesh wound roll, he's already flesh wounded, so on a 3 up he dies. Oh, he lives! So that's it for the readied models. So it's going to be into non-readied. So I'm going to go with the melter on the off chance he can actually hit. So it's going to be single shot into the Reaver on a 6 because I've got 2 flesh wounds. Nope. And then it's your only unreadied model, which is here for the suppressor. Yep. So it's going to be suppressor. Who's it going into? Melter. Okay, so straight into the Guardsman, it's half range and just about no obscurity, so it's going to be 3s. Getting both. Just move that one. And then it's wounding on, it's going to be 2s because you're strength 7 with that. Yeah. So that is just going to be 2 damage for 2, because it goes straight through my armor for minus 2 AP. So 2 flesh wound rolls, pick the highest. Yep, so he goes down. So Melter finally goes down, and then I believe that is it for the shooting, maybe? Oh, I've got this guy in the crate who only moved. He can shoot into the Termi, because he's right in front of him now. So it's just rapid fire. Nope. So that is it for shooting. It's into the combat phase. I charged here with the Ogrin, and he is on now 4 attacks because of the charge, because he's an Ogrin. It's going to be on 3s because he's not flesh wounded, that one. So 2 go through. So wounding on 3s. I think I'm going to not re-roll any of those. So 1 goes through, could be enough. And that is going to be minus 1 AP. So 4 up. Oh, it makes it 5 attacks on 3s because you're not flesh wounded. Okay, so 3 go through.
Minus 2.
So it's going to be 5s to get through against the Ogrin because he's toughness 5. No, definitely not. Right, so at the end of that battle round after combat, it is 8-4 to the Imperial Guard. We've stepped it up big time this turn, unfortunately. And we were saying before the turn started it was going to go one way or the other. Basically, the middle section here, it's based on wounds. I have 3 and Alan has 2 with his Reaver because of my Ogrin, which means I'll hold the middle there, which for a point. I contest this one with my sneaky move, so that means that Alan doesn't hold an objective because I hold this one here as well. So that means I control at least 1 objective, which means I get another point. I got proximity alert again for 2 models within 2 inches of an enemy model for the Ogrins, and that is pretty much it. It's plus 3 points to me to 8. Alan is 0 this round, unfortunately, because I connivingly stopped him on the objectives and managed to hold up here. So, yeah.
I gotta say, well played. No,
I mean, you had a couple of
well played.
like luck. I think was nice for both of us this game, but I mean, you had probably some of your flesh wound rolls were a bit annoying. But then I suppose the kills that you would have had this round, the Melter died anyway. And then shots wouldn't have really been able to go elsewhere anyway this round because of my movement. So that's kind of was the plan.
I think if I'd have gone a bit less elite and had more bodies on the table, I might have had more of a chance.
Yeah,
but you
wanted to try out the
new. I wanted to play with my new toys.
Yeah.
And you pulled off some stunning tactical moves there. Your Imperial Guard team so well.
Well, my main 40k army used to be Imperial Guard.
Oh,
so
right.
like I know the orders and things like that. I do really enjoy playing Guard.
Superbly played.
But yeah, I thought you played the Space Wolves well, to be honest, as well as you kind of could have done. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching that one. That was ace to play, really good fun. We're going to get stuck straight into another game of Arena crossing over with this kind of setup, if you like, as we said in the intro. So it's going to be Space Wolves versus my Tyranids on a gorgeous snow map, which we'll give you a glimpse of in a second. But we're basically just discussing the Imperial Guard. I managed to get some new models painted up, so like melters and plasmas. Obviously, the plasma blew himself up at the start as well, which was a point, which was quite entertaining. But certainly, the only other thing we did miss there actually is morale at the end, but I don't think it would have made a difference because it would only have been him shaken, and that wouldn't have changed anything there. So do forgive me if we missed that. But
the writing was on the wall.
But it was it's really good fun. I love playing Guard. Yep, thank you all, as always. So just a little teaser for our next game. I'm going to sprinkle some snow powder and everything down here as well. And this is going to be our Patreon game, so do sign up in the top right hand corner on the information icon or in the description below. Also, I've now added a PayPal cookie jar, so if you pay £1 or more, you can rent a specific battle report that you want to watch. So if you're interested in this one, go over to the PayPal cookie jar in the description below or sign up to Patreon and get access to unlimited battle reports on the Patreon page for all our extra battle reports for our Patreon supporters. But otherwise, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you Patreon members enjoy watching the second game. Thanks for watching, and happy skirmishing.